Let's go to number 4. This is where it gets to the nitty-gritty actionable stuff. So how do we get there? Now that we know where we want to be, what is the plan of action? And this one, this is kind of hard to think of your business as a totally separate person than us. And it is what funds the real us and our life that we want. It's not all connected. It shouldn't be the same bank accounts. It shouldn't be the same anything. So we kind of have to go through in the business and say, where are we now? What did we do last year? And then what is that number that we need to do this year? And so then we get to, what do we have to change and do differently to get there, differently than we did last year? Or if we need 2 extra deals a month or 2 deals period a month, how are we going to get those deals? What are we going to do? I think it's important to know yourself. People are successful at so many different things, so many different ways to lead gen. People are out there knocking on doors and cold calling and doing awesome. And that is amazing. I know myself, and I don't want to do things that I really hate and get more leads and then have to scale things I hate to make a big business that I hate. And hate is a strong word. And we are most likely going to have to do things that are not comfortable. But also, I know if I can stay in my jammies and create some social media posts or batch my content and create YouTube videos or call and text my people and drop off some gifts, I know that I'm more likely to do those because they're more aligned with my personality. So some of the ways to lead gen are more proactive in nature. You have more control over how many calls you make, how many networking things you go to, having coffee, joining BNI groups, like meeting with your lenders. You can also leverage social media, paid ads, free organic stuff, and then some ways to lead gen are more reactive or passive. So passive is kind of a long-term game, is how I like to think about it. People can go back and get these emails and consume your YouTube videos, and it's more scalable. It builds on each other, but it's kind of a slow long-term game. And same here, but repeat and referral business is a must. Like every top agent that I talk to says this. It's the majority of their business. It is the easiest, the most profitable deals. So I like to pick 1 or 2, and this has to be in there, like getting good at leveraging your sphere and getting good at touching base with your people and your CRM and your database. Like that marketing plan to the people that you already kind of know is really the most important. So that's a non-negotiable for me. That's where most of my business comes from. It's just so much easier because these people already know you and trust you and like you probably. So start there and then pick another way or 2, no more than 2 at first, to get in front of new people. So whether you're doing open houses or calling or, doing social media stuff. I mean, I know myself, and I have to have, ideally I would do these 7 things a day, but the minimum, the musts are these 2 things a day or 5 things a week or whatever it is. I have to have that because it seems doable to my head. Does that make sense? Okay. So yeah. Taking this a little bit further, know yourself and what it's going to take for you to do it. So put it in your calendar and then trust yourself, stick to it, set your boundaries, do the things, make them non-negotiable. So I also like to break my year down into quarters. If anyone has read the 12-week year, it is awesome. It's like a quarter is enough time to make major progress toward your goals. And then we get to reassess and reset goals and track. And where are we? Are we on track, off track? So we're not just excited at this time of year and at January to do all of our stuff, but now we get to get excited again and start a new quarter, April 1st. So it's like a fresh start. Even Mondays are like this for me. I do planning on Sundays now too. And it's awesome just to check in. And if I didn't do my stuff, why not? Am I going to catch up? Am I going to adjust my goals? Like, what am I going to do? But you have time to make major progress each quarter. And so, yeah, you can have like a daily power list, your musts, your game changers, your income producing activities that move the needle every day. So whether that's prospecting, recording a video, calling and following up with your people, or texting is okay too. If you hate talking on the phone, it's better than nothing. So done is better than perfect. If you spend all day in classes learning and trying to get perfect and scripts and practicing, that's a slippery slope too, because you'll never take the action, and you learn so much by just doing it. So yes, you need a plan. Yes, you need to keep learning about it, but also taking action, even when you don't feel ready, is so important. And it's so hard and scary too. But one of my speakers called it, take action like being on ice. Just do it. Just do it. Just get out there and it gets easier. It takes away some of the fear too. But yeah, you can, do market updates, study market data, look at other realtors that are where you want to be. Caution, don't look at realtors that are not where you want to be. A lot of realtors are posting content and doing things for other realtors, and it's easy to get in that trap too. But if you're like, oh my gosh, this person has goals, that's my dream, I want to do it like they did, I want to be where they are, go watch their stuff, consume their content, look what they're doing, like copy it. I mean, not word for word, but make it your own. And usually success leaves clues. There's a lot of, and usually they're fine with it. They want to share. So figure out your plan of how you're going to get there and put it in your calendar. Okay. Does anyone have any questions about that? And if y'all want to talk about what worked for me, what are some things that other people do? I don't know. If you need help getting to like, what are the 2 or 3 things I need to do every day? We have, and Jordan and Melanie know a lot of agents, help a lot of agents. They know what works for people. The Wolfpack people, they have agents that are crushing it on YouTube. That's kind of why I'm starting YouTube. But we have ideas and we can help talk through everything with you guys. All right.